found this. Man, they'll stick their dicks into anything. I wonder how old this is.
Well, maybe old, but it looks sharp.
Hey guys, did you see this? It looks like it's some kind of a personal cassette recorder. And there's a tape in it as well.
What?
If I can get it out of here.
I wonder how much we could get for this thing.
So why don't you play it? What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why don't we just take it with us?
Yep, why not?
Well, what do you want to do here? You're the embassy. You want to call them and tell them we found a missing persons?
Nah, that's just a pain in the ass, man. I don't want to even get into it. Let's just get out of here.
Well, if he's dead, it's your problem. I mean, do what you gotta do.
Whoa, Michelle, where did you find that?
Found it up there.
Jesus, you just picked that thing up off the ground.
That is a little weird.
Yeah, I guess so. Just back there, yeah. Come on, should we go?
Okay.
Yeah, it's so hot we just tossed it on the floor. It'll cook itself.
There must be a gate around here somewhere.
No.
Well, we passed them.
Don't you even think about it.
First take of the day? Anybody?
Man, how can you smoke that shit when it's this hot?
Well, maybe we should just listen to what's on here. Yeah? Well, I just pressed record by accident.
Well, that's high fidelity.
Maybe it's the wrong side.
Site survey yields evidence that these structures were once inhabited by the tribe of Kabir, whose civilization had already disappeared at the time of Roman arrival in the 4th century. The tribe was noted by Roman scholars and later other historians. As a people, they had long since disappeared beneath the sand, the rubble by war, and the surviving members of the tribe had migrated elsewhere and in more rapid ones. According to Roman chroniclers, the drivers of the caravans spoke of ancient curses upon those ruins.
Well, I can't even hear what he's saying. Did you hear what he said?
Ah, spooky.
Said to hold the remains of an ancient sorcerer, whose powers over the spirits and minds of those who intruded upon his grave continued to haunt the land. Legend has it, the possessed then became soulless ghosts of his undead will. Warriors guided by his ancient magic and driven to destroy all that he saw through their eyes.
I don't want to be intruded. Let's give an offering of beer.
Christians avoided the former settlement, and it has been forgotten. Nomadic tribes continued to believe the legend and avoid it, and no tribe claims ownership, leaving it in the hands of the government, who have expressed some interest in developing area oil resources. Variations.
Well, sounds like a bunch of shit to me. I think I'll go and find my girlfriend.
Well, once you're out of kiss.
Yeah, you do that.
Well, you need something else to smoke?
Who comes out to a place like this and leaves a car unlocked with a tape recorder in it?
What, you want to know what I think? Well, I mean, I know you don't give a shit what I think, but I'll tell you for the fuck of it anyway. Because that car is in perfect condition, and he didn't walk 20, 30 kilometers back to the city.
But where did he go?
What do I think? I think he went out there, and I think he was digging around, and I think some locals found him out there, and I think they shot him. I think they killed him. I think they took his shit, and they left him out there to rot. And he was far enough away from that vehicle that they didn't see it, or they didn't care about it, and so they left it out there to rust.
So where is the guy? You can't just disappear in a place like this.
Well, I don't think he did disappear. I think they killed him, and they stuffed his body out in one of those ditches to rot. That's what I think. Maybe they shot him because he was talking shit. Maybe they shot him because he was alone, and there was nobody out there that could see them shoot him. Maybe they shot him because
he was an American,
You're so
just
useful.
like us.
Yes, you've just put all the pieces together. He must be exactly like us.
Hey, babe, what are you doing out here? You've been gone for ages. It's been almost like an hour and a half or something.
I'm shining this up. I was thinking, shall we go for a walk a little later?
Okay, whatever you want. But why don't we go back to the camp now? I think the others are gonna get a little annoyed.
Okay.
Well, come on then. Are you, feeling alright?
Yeah. I feel great. Come on.
Yo, party boy. Here you go. Smoke that.
Here you go, guys. The mother lode.
Well done, Derek. How long do you think this is going to last us?
Oh, this'll keep us going all night.
A nanosecond. You got a whole tree here? Come on.
So fucking windy down here. I don't know if we're gonna keep it lit though.
Oh, there's my dinner. Or is that Derek's bride?
Did you hear what Ian said, Martin? Break out that rifle of yours and I'll shoot it from here. And then Lansbury there can eat the dingleberries or smoke them out of its ass.
Oh God, how revolting.
Well, that's what I truly believe. He died somehow out here. This is some kind of burial ground. I think we should just get out of here.
Well,
Soon.
do you want to go tonight?
No, that would piss everybody off. They'd think I was paranoid. I'll say one thing though. That chickie's with, what's her name, Michelle? That woman is weird.
No, she's okay.
She's been
she's a
acting.
bit weird sometimes, but
She's been acting really strange today. Ever since we stopped. This whole day has been weird.
yeah.
It's been weird altogether. She's just, I don't know, I mean, I tried to talk to her earlier and she just looked at me.
Well,
Just
she can be like that sometimes.
those crazy eyes of hers.
They probably wouldn't care that much if we left tonight.
I don't think it's only one guy. I think there may be a group of 20 road bandits out here just killing and stripping whoever stops. There were empty cars out there. It's just the vibe I get from this place. let's get out of here. Tomorrow, first thing, let's just go. I bought this from an English Air Force guy, and I think it's homebrew. I spent $5 on this shit. I just hope I don't go blind.
Look at you, man. What is it with you Americans? Do you ever put any clothes on? The view from where I'm sitting is really not pleasant.
Well, thanks to your prime minister, now Britain is a U.S. colony. But our president is a T-boy for these oil barons out here, so I guess that's even worse.
Honestly, you're a disgrace, man. Is there a shortage of shirts in your country? Or are you Captain Kirk? I haven't seen you fighting any Klingons today.
Oh, well.
Wait a minute, William Shatner's Canadian, isn't he?
What you should keep in mind is that this whole area has a history of, supernatural. They all believe in black magic and spirits and, gin.
Well, I believe in gin and tonic.
Well, have any of you guys heard the story of the Bedouin woman of the roundabout? No? Well, it's
Sounds like a load of shit already.
No, listen to me, man. This is all true. It's a couple of years ago, I knew this guy who told me about stories that people were driving down there in the middle of the night, and there was this Bedouin woman just standing there in the middle of the roundabout, just standing there, an Arab woman by herself in the middle of the night. And it's a bit weird because in this part of the world, it's the kind of thing that draws attention. No one really thought much of it, except for the fact that a couple of people had kind of said the same story. And then one night, there was this guy driving down the roundabout, and he sees this same Bedouin woman that we'd heard about from the other stories, standing there. And without any warning, she runs out from the edge of the roundabout into the street, just running as if there's nothing else there. And he thinks he's about to hit her, but he doesn't have time to react, so he shuts his eyes and drives. I mean, there was nothing else he could do. And as far as he can tell, he has just hit this woman. But nothing happens. It's like he just drove right through her. Now, this was a story that not too many people believed. They just thought that, well, this guy had a little bit too much to drink at some embassy party or something. But then a couple of weeks later, the same story. This time, it's a local guy driving down the same road in the middle of the night with his family. The same exact thing, going through the roundabout. There's this Bedouin woman standing there with this blank look on her face. She runs out with no warning, and they go right through her. And she's just gone. It's like she just vanished. It's like she just disappeared into thin air. So, an expat who was a bit of a history buff decided he'd look into it a little bit. So he dug up some stories and documents about that part of the city, and of course, way back when, it wasn't the city that we know it as it is today. It was a collection of villages. And he found this interesting story about the village there at the time, and about the guy who was the head of the village, the sheikh,